So today I thought I hop on and speak directly with you about the energy and the frequency that your clients are in when they are hopping. They finally decide, they say yes. They said yes to the exploration call. They said yes to the discovery call. They said yes to the clarity call, the sales call, however you want to word it or however you framed it. And when they do, I want you to just allow yourself to just sit first when they agree to hop on a call. So before you hop on a call, one of the things I always recommend, clear your energy first. The energy you bring into your sales conversation. So important because your clients, your potential clients are going to mirror that back to you. Okay. So one of the things that I love to do to bring my frequency up when I am hopping on a discovery call is I want to be in a state of service. How do I serve this person? One of the ways I do not serve this person is by leaving them in negative momentum. I want you to think about why your potential clients hopped on a call in the first place. For someone to hop on a call with you, they are in pain, okay? And you have medicine, a gift, the solution to what it is that they've been searching for. They've been on Pinterest scrolling. They've been on YouTube trying to figure out all the different solutions for themselves. They have already done the DIY version of this, okay? And that's the reason they're like, okay, I'm going to hop on this call. So they're in their mind, they already have some ideas around how you can support them. It is your job there in that call to be able to then have a conversation from a place of service. So what I love to do to bring myself into this energy of service is I want to tune into their energy. So I literally will close my eyes. This is, of course, before they hop on a call. I close my eyes and I'm tuning into their energy, sensing where they're at. What are they feeling? Oftentimes we're thinking, what is it that they want? But underneath that is more so, what are they currently feeling right now? And how can I help them? So I'm going to give you a couple of examples, okay? So when I do that, I'm tuning into their frequency. I'm like, okay, they're feeling so frustrated right now in their marriage, and they're trying to decide, am I going to stay with this person? I've tried marriage counseling. I've tried therapy. I've tried all these different ways to work on my relationship. And at this point, I think I'm just going to give up. So that may be where they are. So as you tune into that energy and you can feel so powerfully. Sometimes I do this exercise and honestly, I get so teary-eyed because I'm thinking about my potential clients. I am not thinking about me. I'm not thinking about, I need to get the sell. No, I'm thinking about how can I deeply serve them? In order for me to deeply serve them, I have to enter into their pain. So I also, just giving a couple more examples if you're not a relationship coach. So perhaps like one of my clients, you're an organization coach and you're not tuning in to why this person's hopping on a call with you. One of my clients, for example, the client she support, they've lost a loved one. And it's been so hard for them to part with the items that's in the closet. And so for her, in order for her to tap into service, she has to be reminded, she has to tune into this energy of why she's doing this work in the first place and how it is of deep service. So everything goes back to how this is serving them. How can I show up so powerfully for them to make that empowered decision for themselves? Okay, a couple more examples. I worked with a breakup coach. In order for her to tune into the frequency of how do I be of deep service, she has to think about the potential client who just navigated a breakup, navigated the heartache of that, or perhaps a potential client who has been in the DMs with her and who says, I can't get over him. I can't get over the dream I had. They are going to a grieving process. They may not recognize that that's what their symptoms are, but they're grieving a vision of where they thought their relationship was going to be. And no one has shown them the pathway the way to heal from and really fully enter into grief so she can finally release that and let that go. So this is so important. And this is a practice that I would love to invite you into is when someone schedules a call with you, okay? I teach my clients, we're in the DM conversations with them. We're understanding their needs, their pains, what they are processing. We allow ourselves to feel it. Because when we open our arms, our hands wide open, it's like, let me enter in. Let me feel and tune into the frequency of how they must be feeling in order for them to say yes to this conversation. Because no one says yes to a sales call for fun. They're not at like the highest point in their life. They're like, you know what? I think I want to do a sales call. No, they said yes because for them, they're in pain. And it's your job. I feel like it is your responsibility as a coach, no matter what area you're an expert in, to help guide them. If you have the roadmap and you have the pathway to help alleviate their pain, why wouldn't you do that? Right? But oftentimes what happens is we get in our heads. We're afraid. And so all this fear comes up because we're afraid of what they're going to think about us. We're in our heads about, oh, what if I can't get this call? What if this, what if this, what if this? And I said, no, we ground ourselves. One of my favorite practices, I have it here on Instagram and on YouTube, as well as my link in bio, is all these different practices using emotional freedom technique to help you clear some of those fears, to help you clear some of the money blocks, to help you clear some of the sales blocks. So that way your energy is cleaned up. And then from this place, hands, arms wide open, tuning in to what your potential client must be feeling, what they are struggling with in order for them to say yes. That's their first yes is, well, they had a DM conversation with you. That was the initial yes. But now they're taking it deeper. So this is the next tier, right? They're saying yes to you. They're saying yes to being guided by you. So that's one of the practices that I highly recommend help you enter from this place of service, because from here, you would not. I know without a shadow of doubt that if you enter here and you do this practice, you would not leave them at, I don't know, let me think about it. Because you would ask them to go a little bit deeper. You're going to dig a little bit. Okay. So if you leave your clients in, I don't know, you have left them in negative momentum. That person is in pain. That person went through a breakup. That person is grieving. That person feels like their life is a mess. That person feels like they're barely surviving. And they hopped on a discovery call with you. And if they leave with, let me think about it, I don't know, you have left them exactly where they're at. Because in order, again, for them to have entered the conversation with you, they're already confused. They're turning to you for guidance. Something in that conversation has happened or did not take place for them to be left in a state of confusion. So when someone, for example, tells me, let me think about it, I said, absolutely. I completely understand. Absolutely. Definitely take some time to think about it. Would love to know while I'm here with you. I want to be able to serve you. What are some thoughts that are coming through for you right now? And if they say again, I don't know, I said, okay, totally okay. I just want you to just drop in for just a second. And if you were to just tune into the emotions, the thoughts that you're having right here, right now, withholding any judgment, not feeling judged by me, because I'm here to serve you. I'm here to guide you. What's coming through? And usually that's when I ask them to close their eyes, they're able to tell me they'll have a stream of consciousness. And as the person who is guiding the conversation, being in your power feminine, you're tuning in, you're listening for what they're saying. Okay. Sometimes you're going to have to ask it the second time, the third time, because you're digging a little bit. They're saying, I don't know, because I don't know keeps them where they're at. It's keeping them at not having to make a decision. They're trying to, they feel like, you know, we talk about the comfort zone and how it keeps us safe. And that's the realm that they're playing in. And if they tell me, I really just don't know. It's like totally okay that you don't know, but I would love to kind of, if you were to just take a guess, just take a wild guess for me, you know, if you were to just guess and assume you did know, what do you think would come through? Notice you're not pushing, you're guiding. Why? Because you do not want to leave them in negative momentum. Again, they've been on Pinterest. They looked for all the solutions themselves. They've been on YouTube. So why, as the coach who is guiding the conversation, as the healer, as the practitioner, then you would leave them more confused than when they enter the conversation? Something else you can also say is there anything that you feel confused about? No, not really. Okay. Is there a specific question do you have? Like if you had already pitched the offer, typically I don't pitch the offer until I get that like full commitment. Then I was like, okay, here's the price, right? But I want to make sure that they are not confused, because if I leave them confused, I'm doing them a great disservice. And so that is the energy I want you to bring into when you enter into your discovery calls. The energy of, I'm going to help them bring clarity. That's the reason for me personally, I love saying, I usually use the words clarity call, because that's what I bring. I bring clarity. I help them to make an empowered decision. My job is not for them to say yes or no. My job is for them to trust themselves to make an empowered decision. Otherwise, it's one more decision that is lingering in the back of their mind. Okay. Again, if we were to go back to that marriage example, if you support clients who, as a relationship coach, she's trying to decide if she's going to leave this relationship. And now you just gave her one more thing, another question that she has to really kind of navigate. Like this decision is like, do I leave? Do I stay? Do I want to be coached by her? Do I not? Can she help me? Can she not? And so you don't want to leave them there. Instead, it's like, let me help you. Let me bring clarity. What are some of the questions you have? And you create this environment of safety. And you're only able to create that environment of safety when you enter into those discovery calls from this place of deep service, where your clients, your potential clients, should never enter into a discovery call in negative momentum. They're confused. They don't know what to do. They don't even know if you can help them. They don't know if there are programs for you. They tried everything. They've been on Pinterest, YouTube, all these places, and leave the discovery call still confused, still thinking, oh, maybe I should YouTube something. Maybe I should Pinterest something. Maybe it's something has happened during a call, and we don't want that for them. So that's my invitation to you. Is that where you enter those calls? Is for you to just go at it from this place of deep service. So with that being said, friends, I hope that this live just really supports you in making those decisions, supports you in being decided that you are going to enter your conversations differently, that you are going to enter your conversations from this place of hands, arms wide open, tuning in to the energy and frequency that your potential clients are putting out, receiving that so you can feel so powerfully how you are the best person, most equipped to support them. And if they decide that that is not the case, that's perfect as well, because now they had made a decision. But they should never leave the call with, I don't know, because you have left them confused. Okay. So hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions whatsoever, I know I have some of you here live. You can drop it in the comments. Otherwise, I am actually going to end this live. And if you have any questions about that specific part, I'm probably going to go live a couple more times this week. I would be happy to answer your questions as long as you drop them in the comments. So with that being said, I want you to go forth. I want you to be so decided that that's the energy I'm bringing. That's the energy I'm bringing into my live workshop. That's the energy I'm bringing into my Discovery calls. That's the energy I'm bringing when I enter the DM conversations. And I cannot wait to see how this just transforms your conversation. All right, friends, I will talk to you later.